If it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong. And that simple statement is the key to science. It doesn't make a difference how beautiful your guess is. It doesn't make a difference how smart you are who made the guess or what his name is. If it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and a pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Vanko. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it.
I've been on a mission like totally spice. I'm a baddie, she bad, but she totally nice. Det var så blue, and I thought så like white. Det kunne blive med charter, der så for mig lag. He knew it for sure, but he left with a why.
What's up, right hand?
Can you verify something you haven't experienced?
Yes.
So you cannot experience God and somehow verify him? Is that is that logic following?
No, you can measure a 2x4 and give me those measurements, and I can describe that 2x4 is what I mean.
But you didn't verify. That's not a verification that the 2x4 is the measurement I said it would, right? You would have to experience the measurement yourself to verify it, right?
I trust that someone says I have a 10-foot 2x4, or Home Depot. I do it every day. Home Depot says they have 100 10-foot 2x4s. I haven't experienced them racking, putting all that lumber up, but I know it's there, right?
Yeah, but trust is not verification. So like you were like, I was just saying, you were like, well, right, the hand's going to say experience and blah, blah, blah. But when we get down to the fundamentals, you just said your verification is trust, which is, that's not verification.
Verification away from belief in your experiences. Yeah, you have to be doing it physically. You have to physically experience it. Okay. I'll take that bait.
That's not bait. It's reality, man.
Well, it's just a subjective view, though, because objectively, you could verify something and still be wrong about it.
Well, then the problem is with your verification process. Your verification process is subjective, not objective. That's why I use the senses, because they're objective. You objectively experience reality. You don't subjectively interpret it. You can subjectively interpret it. Oh, that's not true. So we don't physically experience reality.
I know for a fact what I see is different from what Texlexes fucking can see without glasses, without that assistance.
Shut up.
But that's not changing objective reality, right? Like there is one objective reality that verifies all claims. If you were to say a rock floats when you let it go, we would go outside into reality, get a rock, and reality would say if you're wrong or right. Not me, not anyone on the panel. Reality would.
But you can change your reality. You can train your eyes to see things differently than how you perceived things before. You can train your mentality to perceive the reality around you differently than what you did before.
That's brainwashing yourself, right? Like I used to be a Christian. I used to be a Christian, but that was only because I never experienced God and I was using faith. And once I got away from all faith-based beliefs and only took in experiences, religion just gets washed away because religion does not have anything in experience.
That wasn't the argument I was making, was it? You said we can't change reality, and I said that we can.
I said verify. So you verify reality.
Did you not just say right before I responded, we cannot change reality? Do I need to go and look on the YouTube to make sure I'm quoting you proper?
When you like change reality, like dig a hole, is that changing reality? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, if there's any form of
Yeah,
change or
that's
flux going on,
that's
then there is a
manipulating.
change in reality.
Okay, you're
It
manipulating
doesn't
the same
matter.
reality.
It
Yeah, but
doesn't matter. Is it
the
still changing?
but the point is the verification comes from reality, not from anywhere else.
Sure, yeah. And the
Okay, that's my
reality
point.
is that we use math to verify things.
No, we don't use math to verify things.
Yes, we do.
You
Just because you don't agree with it doesn't make it wrong.
you just agreed that we use reality to verify.
I didn't agree to that. I
Okay,
said
so
we
you
have the
don't
ability to change reality.
so you don't use reality to verify.
No, I use reality to observe, and then I go and I do experiments and use math and other people's perceptions to affirm whether or not I am seeing reality in its true form or whether or not my senses are flawed.
Okay,
That is how that works.
That was a lot of words for I trust other people.
That's a lot of words for saying that I adhere to science,
Which is
not
trusting
to
other
whatever
people.
warped soapbox rhetoric you're trying to push.
My senses.
Can't
I'm trying to.
okay.
You went. Well, hold on. Let me just
perception
hold
is
on.
flawed.
When
I have a question. I have a question then right to hand. Can you explain how you verify things?
I just did through the senses.
Okay. So how do you if you're standing at the beach and you look down the beach, not even over the water, just down the beach, how do you know that something is a mile away?
I'd have to measure it, wouldn't I?
Okay. So when you're driving your car and it says blah 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 exit 3 miles away, there's no way for you to verify that?
You would have to measure it, right?
You're just trusting. Yeah, you're right. So when
Okay.
you don't measure it, you're just trusting that it works.
No,
right?
I'm not
Or-
trusting that the
or-
exit's there.
or-
I can see the exit there.
No, you can't. Not if it's
Yeah, I
5 miles
can.
away, 2 miles away.
Okay,
So
but
when
if you
see something
just
that says
keep
2 miles away, you can.
you just keep
okay,
driving. I
okay.
look, when you're on the highway, are you
Okay.
watching your odometer or are you watching
Okay,
the road?
Again, this is a very simple
just
thing. This is a very simple process. If you decide you want to go somewhere today that's further than 5 miles away, 100 miles, and you click on it and go, hey, Joe Schmo, I'll be at your house in an hour. You don't do that?
Bro, I feel like you're off topic. The topic is the verification.
Yes.
How would you verify the distance between your house and Joe Schmo's house? How would you verify that?
No. Okay. The question is do you do that every single time you go or every time you trust MapQuest?
I don't.
Or Google
Again,
Maps?
it's not trust. Okay, trust would be me.
It has to be.
Let me. If trust would be me closing my eyes, falling back, and hoping somebody will catch me. When I'm driving with my eyes open, there's no trust. I'm like, oh, there's the Rite Aid. Okay, I know my house is to the right of the Rite Aid. There's no trust. This is all knowledge. Verified through my experience. That's how you get verified knowledge.
Again, do you use Google Maps to get
Bro,
places?
Look, Sean.
The
point is verification.
Yes or no question.
I went down your line.
You're getting away from the point. The point is verification. You are.
I know. No,
how do you verify a map is correct?
I trust that the survey.
And there we go. Your verification is trust.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
Again, the point that Tex was making, the point that I'm trying to make and make you realize that you even adhere to this.
Nope,
is that you can trust other sources for the verification part.
No,
I know you do.
Trust cannot be verification.
Do you use Google Maps?
Again, regardless of if I use Google Maps, trust is not verification. You keep skating away from the point. So do you agree that trusting someone else is not verifying something?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, and there we go. That's the end of the argument. You believe trust is verification. I need personal.
Stop. Right. Stop, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. I can tell you exactly how I verify it.
Through trust.
If I decide I'm going to drive to Waco, I'm going to call Tex and say, hey, MapQuest says 3 hours. I'm going to verify it by driving it. And if I get there in that time period, then I have verified that trusted source is true.
And that verification was your experience of driving the 3 hours. Yes, thank you. That's my point. The verification is the experience.
But
nothing.
I didn't measure it right to hand.
Yeah, but you drove it. You experienced the 3-hour drive, and that's what was needing to be verified. The length of
But I
time
didn't-
which it took. And you verified that
Yeah.
through your experience, not through trusting the map. Again, my point.
I trusted that the map would tell me the time
And
and that the distance was correct. And me getting there in that time showed that I could trust it because I told Tex that's how long it would take.
No, the point is you verified it when you actually did it. And up until you actually did it, it was trust. That's the point. You can try and paint that however you want to do it, but that's the point.
Okay.
If you made it there in 2 hours and 30 minutes, does that change the fact that the distance was correct?
Well, again, you were trying to verify the time. And if you wanted to verify, if you had a stopwatch, you can only verify how long it took you. If you wanted to verify the distance, you would need to measure it.
I'm verifying Google Maps, not the time, not the date. I'm verifying my source.
You're verifying one part of the source.
Nope.
Yes.
My whole source.
Nope. You don't
That's why-
you don't verify.
It's why
you don't
it's why
verify
I
the
trust-
entire
it's why-
globe
yeah.
map by driving around the block.
No,
Are we arguing against speed, time, and distance or something?
No, we're talking about how you verify something.
Verifying
distance,
anything
at all.
Okay.
So put it like, for instance, I would say that I trust Google Map because they have verified their information. So I don't need to measure the distance between here and Waco myself. I trust that Google Maps has done it correctly. My verification is me getting to my destination and their data for my destination being correct.
What's wrong with trust?
You
is there
can't
something wrong with trust?
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trust. You can't verify before you verify, right?
It's already been verified, though, has it not?
Yeah.
And again, okay, and this is the point. How do you know it's been verified?
Because I see the Google cars driving around the city all the time.
Let me make my point. Hold on.
Stop. No, I want to answer because that's a horrible point. I use Google Maps and it works. Earth is Life uses Google Maps and it works. TextLex uses Google Maps and it works. You use it and it works. That is the verification.
Oh, so we can't verify things unless we do it ourselves. Nothing is verified. Is that what you're saying?
Well, because fundamentally, the argument comes simplified. Can you verify something you haven't experienced yourself? And I say no, because there will always be an element of always be an element of trust because you haven't experienced it, so you don't know if it can be experienced. So that's why you cannot use trust for verification.
You can if the experiences have already been verified.
Let's let B-Ball answer.
Let me just ask a question real quick. Do you believe that Mount Everest exists?
Again, you're skating away from the thing. No, we're going to stick with the fundamentals. Can you?
No, what we're going to do is you're going to answer the question. It's a yes or no question.
Yes or no? Yeah. Do you believe that Mount Everest exists?
Beliefs are for religion.
Okay. Does or does not? Do you think or do you not think?
We're trying to verify. So asking me what I think is not verification.
It's a simple question.
Earth, stop for a second. Do you remember Slick James?
Yes. He had no beliefs. Yeah.
Just think Slick James. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, because you all live in beliefs. So once somebody doesn't want to go into your world, you can't operate. It's like if you don't want to do jujitsu with somebody, they can't do jujitsu on you. You have to engage with them. I'm not engaging in your imagination land, so you don't have any plays. You don't know what to say.
Does Mount Everest exist? Yes or no?
Why are you asking me if something exists? Are you like, do you not know it's real?
Because I'm
not a robot. I don't have to say yes or no to everything.
So I'm going to answer a question, okay?
No, the question.
So, okay, hold on. Stop. So I'm going to answer for you. Yes, I know that Mount Everest exists. Why? Because millions of people have already been there, right? People have taken pictures. People have died there. So I don't have to physically go there and see it for myself to know whether or not Mount Everest exists. And I can say that about any place on Earth that I haven't been to.
Okay, so fundamentally what you're saying is you don't need the experience to know that it's real.
No, I don't.
Okay. So then you know who else says that?
Everyone.
No, there's a very particular group of people that when asked for their
Normal
particular experience, no. Religious people.
Anybody you ask, if I ask anybody today, if I go around today and I ask anybody, hey, does Mount Everest exist? They're probably going to say yes. They're not going to say, well, no, I've never been there, so I don't know. Can't
again,
verify for myself. No one's going to say that except people like you on the internet.
Do you know why people don't believe in heaven? A lot of people don't believe in heaven because they've never been there, right?
That's
No,
different.
it's not different. No,
That's
it's not.
different.
It's not.
That's
it's not.
Because because there's a lot of people that don't believe that heaven exists.
Well, and
right?
again,
there's lots
but
of
how
people.
would we verify? How do you verify heaven?
No one knows for sure. Nobody knows. But that's not what we're talking about.
But
We're
why
talking
does
about
nobody know? Why does nobody know?
I'll give you a chance.
Why does nobody know heaven exists?
I'll give you a chance to verify.
Because nobody's been there to verify it, right?
Say hi to God
how many?
for me.
So,
Guys,
but can you just answer the question?
Right,
is that why nobody?
Fellas, let's not over talk.
I want to let Omni get in.
I'm done.
He's been here for a second.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Omni.
Oh, I just said I was going to give you a chance to verify heaven. You can say hi to God for me.
Yeah. Well, again, why don't you believe in heaven? But again, belief is because you haven't been there to verify. If we can go to heaven like it was a nightclub, right? Everybody would believe. There would be no belief. You'd be like, hey, do you believe in heaven? You'd be like, believe? No, it's on the corner. Let's go there right now. I can verify that it's there. But the fact that you can't do that with heaven, and that's the fundamental thing. For all you know, Mount Everest could be a flat fucking picture that they laugh at fucking tourists. The tourists pay millions of dollars to go out there and they're like, oh yeah, it's flat. You just take a picture here. You're like, what? It's a big scam? Yeah, like Antarctica. But we put on this thing. You don't know. And that's the problem. Your entire worldview says my beliefs are just as empirical as my senses. And that's outrageous.
Do you want some?
But we do know because we have verified data. We have verified.
You don't.
Experiences. Yes.
You don't.
We as the collective do. Yes.
No. So we've won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So me, you, and Tom Brady have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Where's your ring?
Patriots
Show me your ring.
These
are the arguments they make. Ridiculous.
Personally, we haven't run the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Well, you're just okay.
That's a little bit different, though. That's due to Dak Prescott.
I should have won every Super Bowl, right? Because it's all collective.
No, only the one.
Okay. So collectively we can know, but collectively we don't win. That's
collectively
that's
you know who won the Super Bowl. Yes.
Yeah, because I was.
Are you saying that unless you go to the Super Bowl yourself and sit down in a seat and watch the Super Bowl, you're not going to know which team won the Super Bowl? No, you're not going to say that.
You can't verify it.
Dumb thing to say.
You can't verify it.
We can verify it because
no, you can
people that
trust.
won the Super Bowl have the ring to prove that they won the Super Bowl.
Well, just because you have a ring doesn't mean you won.
Of that.
I could buy a Super Bowl ring. That doesn't mean I won the Super Bowl. Do you see how everything you say leads to an open door because you haven't verified it?
You didn't win the Super Bowl, but the Patriots most definitely won the Super Bowl. Do you see what I'm saying?
Because you experienced it.
Okay, stop. Hang on. If I didn't watch the Super Bowl and I just saw the score, is that's
experience that you experienced the score? Oh, here, this is my point. Experience nothing. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me speak. Dude, come on.
No, right there.
Because you know where I'm going.
Well, hang on. If that's the case, then when Texles was bringing up the using science, well, her looking at their data and looking at their verification is her experiencing it.
No, you're not experiencing the verification of the data. That would be like me writing down 104. Hold on. Let me speak for once. That would be like me writing down 103 miles per hour on a piece of paper, saying I can throw that fast, handing that paper to Tex, and now her believing that I verified that I could throw 103 miles an hour because I wrote it down on a piece of paper. That's how ridiculous that is.
No, that's not at all.
That's ridiculous.
I think the analogy I just gave was super clear, and
so was mine.
Really, No, it really wasn't.
No.
I think
You're
it was.
dancing around. You're dancing around.
So
it
103 miles an
Okay,
hour.
I
written
agree
by
with
a computer is
Chris.
not data. Of
Let me
course,
do this one more
because
time.
Travis
Okay,
is not
fine.
brainwashed.
Perfect.
Explain
Travis,
why,
let me ask you
Travis.
this question. Travis, if we don't watch a football game, but we only see the football scores, is that a verification that they did win? Did we experience the verification?
Okay,
No,
Sean,
because
hold on. Your question, Sean, is invalid on its face because it is a false
can you just
equivalency.
answer a simple question? Answer a
It's not.
simple
I
question.
am,
Hang on.
sir.
Everyone
Okay,
stop.
hold on,
Everyone
hold
stop.
on, please.
No,
Hold on.
I got to do this. I have to do this. It's just mandatory. I have to. I'm sorry. I have to do this. I'm sorry. Nerd, thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. He says, right to hand, did you verify that you are talking to real people right now? And if so, how did you verify it? They could all be AI bots, and so could I. Thank you, Nerd.
I mean, I'm clearly an AI bot.
Did you want to answer that right to hand?
I think at this point, it's just arguing for the purpose of arguing.
Well, that's what this
That's
is.
a
It's
hand wave
philosophical.
dismissal. That's a hand wave dismissal.
No, it's not. He has a philosophical debate. That's all it is.
That's
So-
where, okay, but you have to understand that this is the debate. You are arguing a philosophy, but you don't understand that's what you're doing.
So I
No,
totally
I do.
understand it. I totally
I do.
understand it.
100%.
So
Go ahead, Omni.
so how do you define knowledge?
Oh
I'm
God,
gonna
this
use-
is Omni.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I know. I realize why that might be alarming to you. I'm going to use the justified true belief definition of knowledge as for philosophy. That's a very standard. It's not the only one, but it's a very standard definition of knowledge in philosophy. You agree? You're familiar?
Dude, stop your rhetoric and get to your point.
Okay, so justified true belief means that I have a justification for believing it, and it is actually true in real life. Now, I don't think we have access to ultimate truth, but I think we have
Objection. You did not define anything. All you did was restate your term.
I'm explaining it to you.
Oh
You
my
claimed-
God, this is
you just
Just allow. Can we just allow him to finish, please?
You just claimed. you
no. I
understood
don't allow
philosophy.
people to talk nonsense.
No,
I'm
well,
curious.
Travis, whoa, stop. Hey, stop. I allow nonsense, so clearly, so Omni, please finish.
If you didn't allow nonsense, I wouldn't be here. So, Travis, you claimed that you understood philosophy, and I think, I think maybe you believe you do, but it's becoming clear. I assumed you did, but it's becoming clear from this discussion that you don't actually. You haven't.
Objection. Objection.
So I'm going to explain to you.
Oh my God, can I object, please?
Oh, allow him to finish. What the fuck?
Overruled. Continue.
Overruled, yeah.
Yeah, just don't claim you understand. You have an iron grip on
Just
philosophy.
go ahead. Just
Don't
keep
understand
going.
it.
Okay, I did not fucking claim I had
whenever he starts talking,
Everyone stop.
do the same to
Everyone
him.
stop.
Goddamn
Stop.
this. It's okay.
Everybody stop.
Omnivore,
Everybody.
continue.
So
Omnivore is going to finish what he has to say.
all right.
Regardless of if you like it or not, Travis.
Oh,
I
you
don't
ran
care.
away. All right.
It does not matter. Please finish.
Okay, so justified true belief means that knowledge is a subset of belief in this framework. Now, this is a very standard philosophy 101 framework. If you go take a course in it, this is what they'll give you. So I have to have a justification for it, and it needs to be true. We don't have access to ultimate truth, but we do have. We can make statements, clear statements about what we think reflects reality. We can have that an understanding of that, and we also have different levels of justification. Justification does not have to be at the ultimate highest level, but there does have to be a justification. So if you use that framework, then my knowledge about Mount Everest is that my understanding is that it's true, right? As opposed to, for example, Atlantis, where I think that the question of truthfulness of the existence of Atlantis is unclear. But Mount Everest is certainly within the category of what I think is verifiably true, and my justification for it is quite strong. I've seen documentaries on it, I've seen films, I can find it on a map, I can buy. I can hire Sherpas to take me up it, etc., etc. It's certainly a justifiable belief. Now, the International Space Station also fits into that category, unfortunately for you, RTH. But if you use that as a framework for knowledge, you can start to develop a epistemology, an idea of understanding how you gain the knowledge that you believe to have, and that's really important. So that's all I wanted to say.
Are lies knowledge?
Are lies knowledge? So
They can be.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. So if I told you I could throw 103 miles an hour, right? You now have knowledge, or you have facts.
So
knowledge.
I have.
Hold on.
Just a minute. Let me answer.
It's a yes. It's a figure. You have knowledge or facts. Please don't go on for 7 minutes. You have knowledge or facts.
I have knowledge that you told me that.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have you haven't verified that knowledge as being a fact, correct?
That's not how it works.
Correct.
No. It's correct, but it's not how it works. Interesting.
No, you're correct. Keep going.
I'm correct, or he's correct.
So you're correct. So far, your path is.
But he said I'm not correct, so maybe you should take it up with him.
Okay.
Oh, you're correct.
Why am I not correct?
Okay. For instance, so everything you've said so far is a knowledge claim. So far.
All right. So you don't. So the verification of it, you're using verification as though it is accessing some kind of ultimate truth. That's not the case in reality or philosophy. Well,
no, we're separating knowledge from facts, because lies can be knowledge. Now, like I said, I could tell you that I can throw 103 miles an hour, and you now have the knowledge, but you don't know if that knowledge is a fact because you haven't verified it.
Okay. So that's not, like I said, that's not how it works.
Well, that's a bunch of stutters, but that's good.
Well, because I was reading something.
Yeah, because you have no idea how to respond to that. No, yeah, there's nothing you can say.
Can I jump in real quick?
Absolutely.
So let's say we look at a sports almanac or something, and I read somewhere Nolan Ryan's threw 100 miles an hour in this and such and such game. I haven't verified that by myself, right? But that has already been verified, and it's been written down in that book because it's been verified in that specific game. They probably used one of those radars to clock the speed, so it's already been verified. I didn't have to verify that for myself because it's already been verified.
Yep.
Okay, so verification is not so, and now you're just saying that verification can be somebody just telling me a lie.
No.
Yeah, it is, because you don't know. Like, we agree.
Okay, hold on.
Hang on.
No,
How about
this?
If,
let me finish real quick. So if you told me that, you gave me a piece of paper saying, or you gave me a verified an almanac where it showed that you yourself threw 100 miles an hour, then I would be like, okay, cool. It's in this book that's been verified by other people. Then I would believe it.
But I manipulated the book.
No.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Manipulated though. Now you're just throwing it in there.
You're okay. If you say you read it in a book, therefore it's true. Okay. Now anything I can manipulate a book. It's like the Bible, dude. You're saying hold on, bro. Calm down.
I can go buy that same book.
Earth. Let him finish. Earth. You gotta let him finish, man. You gotta let him finish.
I'm using the Bible as a comparison because there is a large group of people we all know that say that book is somehow special and they don't need to verify it themselves. The verification is inside the book itself. And you're giving me that same...
I don't go by the Bible though.
But you're giving me that same argument. You're saying this almanac. Yes, you are. You see the Bible? Hold on. Do you agree?
Almanac.
Wow, it's very difficult to talk to you. Do you do this in real life?
Both of you guys got to
calm down
now. Yep.
Many people have verified what's ever in an almanac. Not now the Bible is different.
But people verified it.
Almanac.
But there are people that say they have verified the Bible.
Well, they're fucking wrong.
Okay, well, and I would say that about Nolan Ryan's game that's written down in your almanac.
Okay.
Do you not see how that's the same?
Guys,
no.
Stop. Hang on. I will distinguish between the two of what both you guys have said. This is the difference between right to hand. If I say Nolan Ryan pitched a 103-mile-an-hour fastball, that is me giving you a knowledge claim. That knowledge claim is not a fact until I've either shown you the almanac, showed you the gun reading, or showed you the video of the gun reading while he's doing it. Those are verifications of my knowledge claim. Now, if you're going to say that you can't do it that way, or you can only do it through experiences, then what you're saying is even with all those verified knowledge claims, you still can't verify it unless you were sitting in the bleachers and watched him do it holding the gun. So therefore, Nolan Ryan could have never have thrown a 103-mile pitch unless you were there. That's what you're saying.
Well, my argument is
done that. Even if you've done that, you could still come back and say, well, how do we know the gun was calibrated correctly? You could continue going on and saying, oh, well, what about this? What about this? At some point, you have to be like, okay, yeah, it's been verified.
No, you don't. At some point, you have to admit, yeah, I have beliefs. And this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to make
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Just admit it.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Yes, I believe the freaking radar gun is telling me that.
Okay.
What's wrong with
Christians,
that?
And Christians, nothing's wrong with that. I'm just saying, you believe that, and Christians believe in God.
Now, here's the thing.
I don't believe in God, though.
Hang on, Earth.
I'm saying Christians do.
Right
just like you believe in that almanac.
Right the hand.
I do.
Hang on. You believe that your version of verification explains your experiences. You understand that, right?
No, I don't believe my experiences.
Yes,
I experience them.
Okay. Then how do you verify your experiences are true?
By experiencing them. How do you when you drop a rock again? You drop the rock in reality. How do we know that's true?
Okay, I'm not gonna go away from this because this is
me either.
And I want to make.
How do we know reality is true? Is what you're asking.
So what I'm gonna ask you exactly. So how does the right to hand verify anything?
We've already gone over how reality is verified through the experience of reality.
Okay.
I've said that many times.
Yes, you have 100%. And now I'm going to do something that I want to make very clear. So it's not like a gotcha or nothing else. I am going to run you down your same line of thinking. How do you verify that your experiences are reality?
Because you experience them. What am I experiencing? I'm experienced. So hold on. You asked me. Let me finish.
Yes, sir.
So you asked me, how do we know that when I go outside and drop a rock that we're experiencing dropping a rock? We'll go outside, we'll drop the rock, we'll experience it. And then you're going to look at me and go, how do we know that just happened?
Okay, now verify to me it happened.
You're arguing with reality. So the argument's not with me.
I am.
Yeah. Okay. So then don't. Okay. No. Hold on.
But what you're doing is you're telling everyone here that reality can only be dictated on what you can experience and verify for yourself. So I asked you the simple question: how do you verify that your experiences are the true reality that is happening?
Again,
very simple question.
This question this question you need to ask reality. Don't ask me. You're going because you need to go outside and go. Yeah, hold on. Let me get it out. You need to go outside, experience everything that's outside, and then ask outside, how do I know this is real? Don't ask me how you know it's real, right? Like you need to find your own reality proof. If you have videos, like that works for you. You see a video, now anything on the video is real. That's fine for you. Me, I need to experience it because people lie. People try and say Bigfoot's real with videos. People try and say the Bible's real with a book. People do all sorts of crazy things. So I just don't accept what people say. I just accept what I experience. And if you don't want to accept what you experience and accept what people say.
Stop, Omni. Hang on. Okay. So what now we have established is one thing to be true, that you believe your reality is true. It's still
no beliefs. I don't need to believe reality is true. I just go out there and believe it. I just experience it outside.
Perfect. Then verify to me your experiences are true.
I can't verify my experiences to you. You can't experience my experiences. We can go outside and I can drop a rock that we can both experience. We can both experience the rock dropping, but you can't experience my experience of the rock dropping, right?
Yeah, exactly. Which means
okay. So therefore,
anything you say to me is a knowledge claim, and anything
No.
that you experience, interpret is still a knowledge claim. It is not verification.
No, it's verified to me.
Nope.
Through my
Are you
senses.
saying-
No. You just believe
No.
you verified it.
Senses aren't believing.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Verify it then.
No,
Verify it to me right now.
Again, we just went over how you can't experience my experiences.
You're right. So therefore, your
Okay,
experiences
so you
are
have to
just
experience your experiences.
So which means your experiences are your own knowledge claim that you can only verify through your belief that you verified them, because I can't verify them. Yes,
No.
that's exactly what it means.
No, I can't.
Exactly.
No, I can't experience something for you.
You're right.
Okay, so therefore, since I verify something through my experiences and my senses, so that means since I verify through my senses, I can't have you get into my head, experience my senses to verify to you. I can't do that.
So, okay, which means your verifications are just beliefs because they are only knowledge claims to me.
No, because dropping no, because I can again, I'm not trying to convince you of anything, right? In my worldview, when I drop a rock, the only way I would know a rock falls was because I experienced it falling.